Hey, what's up everyone? How you all doing? Now, I'm not exactly sure where to even start with the Kronen Prime. It does look absolutely incredible. It's got a really nice design, but I have seen players calling it primed disappointment, saying it's a terrible weapon, and a weapon that only really works out well once you equip a Riven on it, because it has got a high Riven disposition. And to some extent I will agree, it's not a great weapon. We have much better and more powerful weapons at our disposal, but it's not completely useless, and I guess not every new weapon can be a powerhouse like the Tiburon Prime. Now, when you look at its stats, the Kronen Prime only has a 12% crit chance, and it's got a terrible range as well. But it has got a 24% status chance, and most of its IPS damage type is slash damage. So it's a status weapon with heavy bleeds. Ideal for condition overload, which means it's going to kill anything you want anyway, because condition overload. So here it is against 4 level 150 corrupted bombs. Not too bad, right? I mean, it killed them fast enough with a low combo multiplier as well. So on melee only missions, that combo multiplier would be stacked higher, and of course because of that you're going to kill a lot faster as well. And with the Gemini cross stance and its forced bleeds from 3 of its different combos, the Kronen Prime is a weapon that can deal a really nice amount of damage. But again, it's not seen as a top tier weapon. Now, I would personally stick to the Gemini cross stance over Sovereign Outcast just for those forced bleeds, and it also will save you 1 Forma on a weapon that you may or may not use too often, but then again, that's entirely up to you. Now, I think a lot of players at times forget that we have got the Gladiator set mods to help sway any melee setup more towards crit, by maybe stacking it with Blood Rush as well, which means you can have any melee weapon, not necessarily the Kronen or the Kronen Prime, but any melee weapon dealing a nice amount of damage, of crit damage, while also being status heavy. Because your crit chance will ramp up over the duration of your mission because of maybe drifting contact or body count as well, but also if you're running with Narumon's Power Spike passive as well. But of course, some Warframes are better than others at running this Gladiator type of setup. Me, I run with a Gladiator Oberon setup because he can heal himself over time as well. And because you've put some of these Gladiator mods on, you're kind of losing out on mods you would have had on originally. And when I ran the Kronen Prime with my Gladiator Oberon, it definitely worked. But the range on it, even with primed reach, is pretty painful. So I guess you can just forget about wasting a mod slot on a reach mod. It just means you're going to need to get really up close and personal. Now, this is my mod setup for my Kronen Prime. Of course, tweak it however the hell you want, depending on what mods you have. If you don't have the primes, then just put in the normal versions of those mods. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the Kronen Prime, whether you do think it's prime disappointment or not. The link to all of its drops and where you can get its parts are in this video's description as well. Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.